going to demonstrate the modification in the first CMC joint apiaxial projection. And these are the Rafert method, Lewis modification, long Rafert modification.
Rafert first described the radiographic projection of the first CMC joint in 1936. Lewis modified the central ray for this projection in 1988. Long and Rafert further modified the central ray in 1995. This three projection is commonly performed to demonstrate arthritic changes, fractures, displacement of the first CMC joint, and Bennett's fracture. The patient is positioned sideways at the end of the radiographic table. The patient should be positioned low enough to place the shoulder, elbow, and wrist on the same plane. The entire limb must be on the same plane to prevent elevation of the carpal bones and closing of the CMC joint.
The IR size is 18 by 24 cm or 8 by 10 inches.
The part position, we have to extend the limb straight out on the radiographic table. Next, rotate the arm internally to place the posterior aspect of the thumb on the IR with the thumbnail down. Then place the thumb in the center of the IR. We must hyperextend the hand so that the soft tissue over the ulnar aspect does not obscure the first CMC joint and ensure that the thumb is not oblique. In Rafert method, it is perpendicular to first CMC joint, or the central is perpendicular entering at the first CMC joint. Then long and Rafert modification. 15° approximately along the long axis of the thumb and entering the first CMC joint, or it is angled 15° proximally along the long axis of the thumb and entering the first CMC joint. The Lewis modification. It is 10° to 15° proximally along the long axis of the thumb and entering the first MCP joint, or the central ray is angled 10° to 15° proximally along the long axis of the thumb and entering the first MCP joint. Angulation of the central ray serves two purposes. First, it may help project the soft tissue of the hands away from the first CMC joint. Second, it can help open the joint space when the space is not shown with a perpendicular central ray. So this projection demonstrates the first CMC joint free of superimposition of the soft tissue of the hands.